Kobe Bryant has sounded off on the trade of Lamar Odom. He originally traded to New Orleans, vetoed, but now he's going to Dallas. Here is Kobe on the deal. Listen.
Understand the criticism of reality shows and this, that, and I don't get it. I don't understand that. He had his best season last season. Clearly wasn't a distraction. He played his ass off. It's hard when you've been through so many battles with players to then just see them go someplace else. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough, and it's the nature of the business, and we all understand that. Time it's still hard.
Kobe clearly unhappy with the departure of Lamar Odom. Is Kobe Bryant going to be a problem for the Lakers?
I don't think he's going to be a problem for the Lakers. I think he's going to be a problem for Jim Buss, and he should be, because Jim Buss has not shown him a modicum of respect. Kobe Bryant is a 5-time world champion. Kobe Bryant is a superstar. Kobe Bryant is somebody that never cheats you on the basketball court in terms of the effort that he provides. And when you consider the fact that, you're in the trenches with the guy, and you have a new boss, per se, in Jim Buss, whose sole mission is to erase and eradicate any semblance of the Phil Jackson era. To remind also the Kobes of the world that they're not running this franchise. And that seems to be his MO. That seems to be his agenda.
Even though his sister is still...
Well, his sister's still there, but she's on the business side. But I mean, Jeannie's Jeannie. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is that Jim Buss really wanted to dismiss any remnants of the Phil Jackson, then hire Brian Shaw. It's one thing not to hire Brian Shaw. It's another thing not to, knowing that Kobe preferred this guy, not to consult with Kobe, not to talk with Kobe, not to reach out to Kobe. It's like, so what, you won 5 championships? I don't mean anything to me. I don't want this. Andrew Bynum is there. Phil Jackson and Kobe wanted Carmelo Anthony, okay? Wanted Carmelo Anthony with Gasol, with Kobe, all of these guys. You don't do this either, okay? Because you were the one that drafted Andrew Bynum. This is not on Mitch Kupchak. Mitch Kupchak has nothing to do with this. He's on the sidelines. He has to deal with it. He has to answer to his boss because he knows that Jim Buss is running the show. I'm talking about what big stuff. The operations, trades here and there, sure. But ultimately, Buss is pulling the trigger on this stuff to send Lamar Odom to Dallas, the team that stomped and romped you in the Western Conference semifinals, is bad enough. But do it for picks? Because you got to remember, what real pick is Dallas going to give you? Dallas is the defending world champions.
Well, they also get a $9 million. That needs to be it out.
I understand that, but it's just Kobe. We get
it's just you don't make this kind of deal. I'm sorry. Okay, but wait a second. The question is, will Kobe be a problem? If he's going to be a problem for Jim Buss, then he's going to be a problem for the Lakers.
Okay,
all right,
that's fine. That's fine. I think
that's how I'm seeing it.
I think. Listen, Jim Buss. Listen, he's going to be upstairs. Okay, but Kobe Bryant, you're not going to be able to get to Kobe Bryant to listen to anything this man has to say because this man didn't want to listen to Kobe.
Yep, I agree. Yeah. So there's one way he could get him to listen, I think, and that is to lend Dwight Howard, right?
Yeah.
But if it costs you both your bigs that are left, you one shipped to Dallas, and now if it costs you Bynum and Gasol to bring in Dwight Howard, I don't know that Kobe will be that ecstatic about that move.
He's not going to be. Kobe Bryant doesn't believe they need Dwight Howard. His mentality is that we waxed him in the NBA Finals a couple of years ago.
They did.
I don't need him. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, also understand that if you acquire Dwight Howard, if you're Jim Buss and the Lakers and you acquire Dwight Howard, if you're Jim Buss, what you're trying to say is this is Dwight's team. He's the future.
I would agree.
You are part of the past. You think Kobe's going to be receptive to that? You don't know Kobe Bryant.
I do remind you, he's in his 16th NBA season. 16 seasons.
That's right. Huh?
And there are still issues with the knee, even though he had the controversial experimental procedure.
A lot of miles.
In Germany.
A lot of miles.
God bless him. I hope he's got the spring back. But can you trust it?
Well, I don't blame Jim Buss for going after Dwight Howard. I don't blame him one bit. But there's a way to do things, okay? And the Lamar Odom move was unnecessary. Yeah. You could have packaged Odom with the Gasol or somebody to get Howard. Then at least it's understandable. You see what I'm saying? Or you could have kept Odom. Or you could have kept Odom and sent Bynum and Gasol.
Sure,
maybe.
Could have done that.
And then have Odom with the White. But when you do it like this for picks, It's almost disrespectful. You're like diminishing what I can do.
Odom is house cleaning the way he's done it this time.
Yes.
Like it's personal.
It's
I don't want him here. It is about reality shows and Kardashians
Sure.
and all that.
Wasn't happy
Well, you
about
remember,
that.
Odom, he said maybe
That's what it is.
Maybe it is.
Bring that. Oh, I know.
You know what?
Maybe Jim is rebuilding. Maybe.
Well, to Kobe's point, though, Odom had a greater.
He did.
You know, I mean,
I agree.
you judge what he did on the floor, and
Until Dallas, he had a great year.
until Dallas is a
Yes.
good point.
And you
All right.
to trade him to Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like McNabb into the division and worked out
I
with
can
Page
tell
for
you,
Philly.
Dallas is very happy they have him. I can tell you.
We're going to take a break. When we